In an interview over the weekend on 104.3 FM in Linden, campaign manager Joseph Harmon made it pellucid that calls for His Excellency President David Granger to concede defeat at the March 2nd polls will not be heeded, as he remains and will continue to be the President of Guyana.
There you have it, a report in the Elections Commission showing all the valid votes, and still people are calling for Mr. Granger to concede. Concede to what? Concede to who?
While the Court of Appeal has already ordered the Ghana Elections Commission, GECOM, to consider more valid votes cast to determine the credibility of the elections, and although the matter is now sub judice before the Caribbean Court of Justice, CCJ, there have been calls both locally and internationally for the President to concede to an election that is marred in fraud. Harmon further stressed that the President conceding would appear to any right-thinking person to be a ridiculous and nonsensical proposition. Last week, GECOM's Chief Elections Officer, Keith Lowenfield, presented his report to Commission Chair Justice Claudette Singh Retired, showing the APNU AFC coalition winning the March 2nd, 2020 elections with a total of 171,825 valid votes. The campaign manager also likened statements emanating from the ABCE countries, CARICOM, and among others as tantamount to interference in Ghana's sovereignty, but reiterated that the people of Ghana are standing up for their sovereignty and for what is right.
It appears to me, I would venture to say, any right-thinking person to be a most ridiculous and nonsensical proposition.
According to Harmon, the APNU AFC has reached out to a number of prime ministers all across the Caribbean region. From the interactions, he said, it is clear that those heads of government would prefer to see the situation dealt with by Guyanese as a sovereign state. Harmon also shared his belief that Guyanese will stand up for the facts and to the call for Ghana's sovereignty to be protected.
That Guyanese people are standing up for what they believe to be right. They are standing up as a sovereign state. They are standing up as an independent nation. And that while we take on board comments made by our sister CARICOM leaders, that the people of Guyana have the facts. Where the information comes from, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, that the people of Guyana understand what the real issue is.
Reminding that GECOM is the only entity responsible for elections, Harmon cautioned persons against making prejudicial statements, noting that the election is a constitutional and legal process.
At the end of it, let us do not waste too much time in swearing in President Granger so that our country can move forward again. We can move forward in unity and in peace. We provide stability for this country, we provide a peace for this country so that people can live, businesses can thrive, and all of those businesses that have to reduce their activities because of COVID and all sorts of things, that we will slowly lift those issues and make Ghana a place everybody wants to be in again.
Reporting for HGP Nightly News, Wendell Badri.